So today what we are going to see about is like how to do the alignment, Pairwise alignment using Python. Okay. So normally I hope you know that what is Pairwise alignment. So we do having like we will took two sequence one and sequence two, and we will align the we to get inside that sequence inside that to identify how similarities it is and is there any mutation in it has people identify that. Okay. So in pairwise alignment, there's a two types of alignment. One is global and local. And in the global, we will like align the whole sequence. But in the local alignment, we will align the only limited amount of sequence. What are the similars? Only we will go with the local alignments. So mostly the uh, global and local, which place we use means in the global alignment, where we use is like for example, you are taking the sequence like same sequence from a not the same sequence. You are just taking the same gene from two different sources. For example, you are like studying the cancer result. You are doing the cancer research. So you are taking the sample from healthy person and the sample from a cancer patient. So for that, you are going to study about the mutations, how that mutations, whatever the mutations happens in the cancer patients, then the normal by comparing it. So for that, you can go with the global alignment. But in the local alignment, what you are for the possibilities you can do is so for example you are doing evolutionary studies like, which are organisms come from which bacteria and which species come that you are going to analyze that. For that you are going to identify molecules or specific domain or uh, uh, specific regions. Okay? So for that you will go with a local alignment. Okay? So how can we do that alignment, sequence alignment in the code? First, we have to import one tool that is bio from bio. You have to import uh, Pairwise tree. Okay. This is the tool that was stored in the module BioPython. Tool means it's just the functions that was that some the codes some code was stored in that tool. That is called as a tool. Okay. So then we have to import from bio.pairwise. From this tool, we are going to import one format element. Um, element. So this is for like without this format element, our results will become the raw results. The raw element will become chaos. It will become messy. So it cannot be visualized to the Python. That's why we have to also impart in the format element. Then what we are going to do is, for example, first we will start the normal example. Sequence one. I'm just putting the sequence information. Then sequence two. Two, three, okay, this is the sequence one. Now, what I'm going to do is, I want to create a variable alignments. So in that alignments, I'm just going to do a pairwise tree dot. We are just going to tell the alignment which local or global you have to select. Now we can go with the global. Okay. Global. Then you have to give one format, which way you have to do that. There are two types, one is axis, another one is y-axis. Okay. So first we can go with the y-axis. Then you have to give a sequence one variable and sequence two, the variable. This is the variable you have stored your data, so you have to give that variable. Then what you have to do is okay, so it will say like this. What are the sequence and the sequence tool? So it will divide the sequence and this produce a gap. And this is the first letter and the last will become the following. It says okay, and the store is store. Then you haven't to give this is just local. This is a you didn't give any penalty value, the mismatch penalty, gap penalty, and then uh, gap extent. It's just like give a score for 1 mark for each matches. So then it kind of score two and then start with this thing. Okay. So if we go with the real data sequence, the real sequences, and stick to it. So for that we can import another one. One by that import set set file. Then we have to look into our relationships here. So file factory. So then next the create file. Like I will have a file. This this is the data I was like extracting here. And this is the one we will integrate uh, sequence. Okay. FASTA files. Data FASTA files. So I'm going to use this. So first we have to create file exact file and then FASTA. Then have to give what is the file name. It's a FASTA file. From this previous. Yes. So file will dot will file name is that fast the file name and we have to put what is the file fast. So here we have given this. So it will have a huge amount of uh, element. So for I because in the past in that we have just given the two sequences, right? And with just six kind of sequences. But it will have uh, some number of sequence long. So it will analyze a different element. Okay? Not one is single element, it will go for a different element. So for that, it will store the different element in the list. So for that, we are creating a loop for I in the alignments. After this, then form into I trying to find the same for data. There is a huge data. If you see this, you will think what are these things? Like it will contain too much of stuff. It was kind of too much of things. So it must be. So what we are going to do with this? This is the raw alignment. No one going to read this raw alignment. Okay? So what we have to do is we have to collect the best one. Okay? So this is the raw alignment. So it is the we need to get from the best one. And also you see the score is 132. But in between there is a lots of unwanted things that ID, the description, uh, and these all will interfere the alignment. Okay. So for that we have to remove all the things. For that what we can do is we can put our so because why it comes like this? Why it comes like this means we are importing set right. We are importing the set file. So what whenever like it read a file, It not only read a sequence, it will read all the things. It will read the ID and then description and name of the features, annotation, it read everything, and it will uh, get those data inside your alignment and then give a cross, like it will give a, some confusion inside the alignment. So if you want a good alignment, you have to what you have to do is you just instruct, just collect a sequence only. Leave other things. You have to instruct it. So how you can instruct it is you have to the end of the like end of the sequence, you have to put end of the code, you have to put dot sequence. This will tell the code when you get a sequence, leave all the others. So if I run it again, now if you see, if you see now if you see it's contain only sequences, different elements. The space are handled. Now uh, you can do this. Now the sequence is also like if you see that sequences, it's having two sequences. You don't know which one is best. Okay. So mostly what happens is like in start in the first you saw that it was stored in the list bracket. Okay. The result was stored inside the list bracket. Likewise, uh, the alignment of both will intelligently align the sequence. Okay? It was like align the sequence. It will short that alignments. Okay? Not only single alignment. You see there is a different alignments. Right? There is a two measure of alignments is there. So each alignments with different alignments will be shorter and then kept it inside the list. That list sorted into highest rank to lowest rank. Okay? So whatever the alignment, whatever the alignment that was stored in the first list, first index of the list, it will be having a good score. So this is what we need. So we can bring this. What we can move forward, we can just create a variable called the best. We can put alignment. See. So we are just going to take, we are going to store in the all the elements that was present in the first index of the list. Okay, first the all of elements that was stored inside the index one of the list. Okay. So just that will be stored in the test variable. And what we are going to do is print best that sequence A. Why we put a sequence A is like inside of the list that sequence it will be stored as sequence A, not sequence 1. Okay? So if you put sequence 1, it will give a error. It doesn't know which sequence you are talking about. If you print sequence 1 separately, it will print. If you like go with the best start sequence A, best start, then you have to only put the sequence A and B. Start sequence store. So say it will produce only the best one. Okay? This is the sequence A, this is the sequence B, and total score. Like you can like, finalize okay from the among the all the sequence, you just select the best one. Okay? And this is for which one? Global alignment you did, and you didn't put any value for a mismatch. You didn't give any penalty for the mismatch, and gap, gap for that doesn't you didn't give any penalty. If you want to take that penalty and do a proper analysis, then it will be good. So for that you have to put MS. If you put MS, in that you have to add different attributes here. So first you have to put what are the sequence 1 and sequence 2 variables you have to get. You, you have to keep that in that brackets. the tables. Then what you have to do, you use the rank for the match. I'm just giving score for the match. It's a two. Then I'm just giving it all the two. And for a mismatch, you are just giving minus two. Okay. For that, you just giving the minus one. Okay. For a gap extent, you give it minus 0.5. Okay. So after that, if you like now, if you run the score will be different. Okay. Last time when we ran the score with the excess, it will give us 100. Okay. Now we are going with PMS. So this is the sequence zero. This is the sequence three. The score is 9. Okay, based upon the penalty you give for the mismatch and then gap and direction because score is 9. And this is the best sequence aligned between the sequence A and the this is how you're going to like extract the specific like you will align the parallels and then local alignment. Local alignment what to do is uh, you just have to change it as a local. Just because yeah, so then so that's if you just put as a scope set as a it will confuse which sequence days we complete, which days you are talking about. It doesn't know what is the value you are asking. So you have to mention the variable before the uh, value of what we need, data of you, what we need. So, so this is the uh, local elements. This is the score for 99. And this is the sequence. So most of these are gaps. In the starting it was gaps. So this start from here A, and after that it was G, and there is a gap in between. So kind of that it is kind of so this is the similar sequence between those two um, TN that was used. Okay. So today this is what I just want to do. So small dot right. Let's see what